Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Um, I am hanging out in the Roundtable Hold because we have some people to talk to at the beginning of the stream, and we have some people to talk to because we are kind of changing course from where we were last stream. I for multiple reasons. One, I have not bothered to sit down and kill the fire giant.
Oh no, you still haven't done that?
Yeah, just not really looking forward to it. But another reason is that we have been meaning to do Three Fingers related stuff with the Dung Eater and the Subterranean Shining Grounds, all that stuff. I want to just go ahead and start that quest line by talking to some people. Question: can people hear the game? Oh no, I have the game muted. Hold on. Okay, cool. Game unmuted. So I'm gonna first talk to Roderica because she, I believe, gives you the first hint as to where the Dung Eater is. She says, "I need you to warn you about something. A little while ago, someone started lurking in the wing on the opposite side of the round table, and I can hear from all the way over there howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. I can even hear the repulsive, twisted malison itself. A plethora of spirits in an unceasing cacophony. I can't even imagine how much suffering inflicted to who knows how many souls. Not even the grafting caused something like this to happen. You should keep your distance." Man, that is some good nasty dialogue we get introducing us to the Dung Eater. And let's go talk to the man. It's crazy how long you wait to talk to this man, considering he makes such a strong impression in the opening cinematic.
Does he?
I mean, it's just such a. That was one of the things that I found most memorable about it the first time I watched it. Like, there's a guy in this game called the Loathsome Dung Eater. Wait, why do you have turn on? Why do you send me a message that says turn on your location?
Why don't you go look?
What? Hold on. How do I work the messages app on? Okay. Okay. Thank you. We have a quick sneak preview of what Captain Caveman's up to right now. Okay, I'm gonna talk to this red Dung Eater.
Yeah. Hello, Ornstein.
What's up, Ornstein? I'm just hearing about some reviled blessings. It's interesting that this guy's characterized as like an aficionado of like, what are we calling necrophilia? Like he talks about it as if it's like you're not sophisticated enough to understand like how the beauty and the pleasure of this thing.
So, like, it's interesting that you go straight to necrophilia because I don't know that that's what it's supposed to actually be.
Really?
Like, they're like all we really know that he does is that, well, they call him the Dung Eater first of all, so we got that hit. And number two, like, whenever you go find someone who he has defiled, right? They're like sitting in a chair, they've got like a cloth in their lap with blood in it, and then they have a curse in them, right? Like,
Right.
he takes this little seedbed curse thing that I think he like grows inside of his body, and then he like puts it into their ball.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, I think you dropped out for a second there. Could you back up?
Oh, right. Like, wait, can everybody hear me?
I heard you up until he plants the seedbed curse in their body.
Right. So he like puts the curse in there. So I don't really know if it's supposed to like what the implication is supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that people think that taking the necrophilia angle is like funny, but I don't know if that's like actually what's supposed to be going on there.
But I don't know. I guess we'll get to more of the dialogue later. I remember dialogue making it sound like it was an erotic thing.
I don't know. I think people might be reading that into it. I don't know if it's I don't know if that's actually like the intention or not.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be something that he cares a great deal about for sure.
Yeah,
And like
he's evangelical about it.
right, yeah. It seems to find some kind of like, you know, like relief or pleasure in doing it, but I don't know if it's supposed to be like that kind of pleasure so far, or if it's just supposed to be like a, you know, like a spiteful thing. I don't really know. I just never really got the impression that that's what it was supposed to be until like I went online and saw people talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. A point of reference that I know that you will get that I don't know if anyone watching or in chat will get is the autopsy. It reminds me a little bit of the alien monster in the autopsy. Of just like wanting to like eat and take pleasure in destroying the corpses of human beings.
Well,
Like he has a bunch of corpses of human beings in this room all around him. Like this doesn't seem like on the up and up.
I don't think he's on the up and up. I just think that maybe his motivations are a little different.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Hold on, I have more things to hear from this man.
Yeah.
um,
Does
okay,
the audio sound better now? People were talking about it.
I think the audio sounds better. You got real crackly for a bit on my end too, so I think it was your Discord, but we'll see if anyone in chat can confirm that. Anyways, the Loathsome Dung Eater is now giving me the key to the Lanedale sewers because I've talked to him after I've obtained an item called the Seedbed Curse, which I actually would like to read about. Okay, where would the Seedbed Curse be? In our normal items?
It's in key items.
Key items. Okay. Seedbed Curse. Curse grown on a corpse killed and defiled by the Dung Eater. A tender pox afflicted with omen horns. The Dung Eater cultivates the Seedbed Curse on corpses. By doing so, he prevents dead souls returning to the Erd Tree, leaving them forever cursed. One of the most loathsome things found in all the lands between. I mean, doesn't the word defiled in and of itself have a sexual connotation to it? Like, is where do people use the word defiled? I mean, defiling a grave, obviously.
It's just like digging it up and stealing. I mean, it can mean that for sure, but I don't think it's like a. I don't think it's like a. I think that you need more context clues to jump to that. Maybe. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get it, but I think I need a little bit more. You know. Like, I think that might be the reason that people have run with that so much is just for the word defile. Like,
yeah.
Defile doesn't really mean that in any meaning, or in like any sense. And I feel like, I mean, it can mean that, but like, good grief, like that is not the first, that's not the first place I would go, and especially like in the context of these games, it just seems like it's kind of off the wall, you know.
I guess I've never questioned it. That was just kind of my assumption about it from the jump, and that's all I've seen people saying online. So I'm curious to see, like, as we get more and more into Dung Eater dialogue, if we get all of it, I don't know. If there's other clues that will sway us one way or the other.
Yeah, Ornstein says defilement of a corpse could just be messing with it in any way. Yeah, exactly. Just doing stuff to it. which isn't good, obviously, but still.
He also says in chat the cam sounds muffled and distant. I turned the volume on cam down on my end a little bit, and that might have made him sound distant. I just turned it back up. I don't know if the muffling is from like mic crackle or what, but you sound okay to me.
Huh. That's weird.
Anyways, I am now in Lanedell, and I'm
want to just go to the roadside thing.
Yeah.
What's it called?
The
Balcony Avenue.
Oh yeah, let me go back and get you here. Wait, can you travel with me into the sewer?
I don't know, but I can get you pretty close, and if I can pop out and pop back in, whatever.
I'm currently I've hopped over a fence that I can't get past, but I'm going to get back to where I was.
Just warp.
Yeah, once people are not aggroed on me. Am I safe? I am safe. Okay. Avenue balcony. So earlier today, a thing that I did was because I've actually never gone to the Lanedell sewers before like burning the Erd tree.
Really?
Yeah. So a thing that I did earlier was just like see if I could just kind of happen upon the Lanedell sewers. I just kind of started here and tried to like work my way down vertically to try to find it, and I just absolutely could not find it until I looked up a video, and there's like one way to get to it.
Yeah.
So if you don't know the path, it's not like on a path that the game is kind of channeling you through.
I actually found it by accident when I played through the game the first time.
Really?
Yes, and I can sort of explain why whenever you get me in
Yeah.
your world.
Oh wait, why did I just put my sign down? Oh no, I'm furled. Where is your sign? Avenue balcony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we killed Margit.
Ooh, that's true. I don't think I can get you
the
here.
Tree yet, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So anyway,
yeah.
If you run down the stairs, right, and you get into this big area where like the archer guys are shooting at you.
Yep.
Right. So like whenever I was playing the game the first time, I ran to the left.
Yes.
Like behind this little mausoleum thing to avoid the getting shot, and I just kind of looked off to the left and noticed that there was like area there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where I'm at right now.
Another dude came around the corner with a big old shield, and I didn't want to fight him, so I ran away. So I just jumped over the fence.
Right.
Because I was like, oh no, like I was like first playthrough, trying to be very careful all the time. So I just like jumped the fence onto that roof, and then went down, and basically the only thing really of note down there is the well.
Right.
And of course,
well, one thing of note.
Vibe. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just gonna say while it's aggroed, one thing of note that you can also find down here that's interesting is an Omen killer, who is just kind of here on Omen duty. Like he's just been. This is his job to make sure none of the Omens get out of the Lanedell sewer. Like there are no other enemies down here other than this guy.
Right.
Neat little bit of world flavor.
Over here too.
Is that this guy who's in the bed? Like you can find his armor in the bed?
No. Oh, you jumped down the wrong spot.
Did I?
Yeah.
Let me go back. Oh yeah, this is gonna take me down into like the Bloodborne sewer thing over here. Yeah. That's not where I'm trying to go.
Right.
Oh, now someone's aggroed on me and I can't warp. Where are you?
I know what you did. You just kind of jumped off too soon. That's all. You gotta like go down like one extra little thing and jump into the. Like the big tell is that the area you're looking into, has like, it's like darker. Like it's like covered with shadow and stuff.
My controller's about to die.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it is. I now have a charge controller. All right, for real this time. To the sewers. I guess I'll just summon you at the first grace in the sewers.
Yeah, it's like the roadside grace or whatever it's called.
Let's see.
Underground roadside. That's what it's called.
Oh, there's the well. And there are some of these dudes over here, or I guess corpses. Oh no, this is a live dude. You said black dumplings, or what those things are called?
Yeah,
Well, do we
the
know what's
gods of
going on with the head there? Like, why is it? Why am I looking like smeared white paint?
they've got a. I think their item description might say what's up with them. Let me see if I have one. Um, it reminds me of that part in Bloodborne where
In
in the
the
tower, remember?
in
They're
the
like
Bloodborne
flip flop,
DLC,
flip
right?
flop. Yeah,
Yeah,
the water coming out of my head or whatever.
they look just
you're
like
like,
that.
you're like, hey buddy, are you okay?
Which, like in that game, there's like a very maybe not clear, but
Yeah.
purposeful reason why those things are the way they are. You just kind of come
Right.
across them a couple of times in Elden Ring, and I don't really know how to make heads or tails of them.
Oh, that's right. He says artificial humans have white blood. That's true. So they're
They're
like some kind of
artificial
construct
humans.
or something. Yeah.
Who is making them, and why would they be
Uh,
here? Um,
I would assume that they're being made by like
the
the
Golden Order.
yeah, yeah.
Well, don't you see them in Volcano Manor?
You do. Yeah.
Um,
You see a lot of them in Volcano Manor actually.
I think that's where the vast majority of them are, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with that. But if you find a item description, let me know.
Yeah, I don't have one.
So we're kind of not in the subterranean shiny grounds, but like right on the outskirts of it right now. And like I have mixed feelings about this zone. One thing that I really like about it is that it feels, aside from this giant like thoroughfare in the middle of it, it feels more like an actual sewer than something like the depths does.
Yeah.
Like that feels like a dungeon that has been created for me. This a lot of times feels like I'm actually getting lost in the pipes underneath the city because they're not meant to be traversed.
I don't know if I agree with that.
You don't agree?
No, I mean I think it's a maze for sure, but I don't think that it's like so difficult to traverse that it like wraps around into being feeling like you're not supposed to be there really.
Hmm. Well, maybe that's
Be
because you
personally.
know it a lot better than I do. I don't know.
Could be.
I've only been through it twice, and both times I felt pretty lost consistently. Um,
I like it.
I mean, it's cool. There are things that are cool about it.
Yeah.
It is also brutal in terms of like the length between checkpoints, and
Well, it's very recursive. Like
yeah,
it's like getting you to get shortcuts back to this one grace over and over, basically.
right. The underground
Melanie
roadside.
Robot says, "Is that the definitely not Berserk sword?"
This is the definitely not Berserk sword. Yeah. I had to do the one like big sword build with all these Souls games. I mean,
Have you done Have you done this area with that sword yet?
I've not.
Oh, okay. It's a lot easier with a heavy weapon.
Nice, good to know.
Because you can stagger the omens pretty easily.
And yeah, the omens. By the way, I'm at underground roadside. If you are ready for me
Yeah,
to
my sign's here. Yeah.
Sweet. I actually really like fighting them. They have a nice rhythm to them. They hit really hard, but they move really slow. They feel very fluid and kind of like the best possible version of what the trolls in Blighttown I think are supposed to feel like.
Yeah, that's what they
Um,
remind me of.
But fighting more than one of them at any given time is a task. So I really appreciate that at the beginning at least you get a chance to kind of separate them. They're just kind of spaced out just enough because they're all
There's only,
patrolling.
One or two spots in the whole thing where you have to fight more than one at a time.
Right.
So
And I like that the subterranean shunning grounds are just literally Omen City. Like this is we are in another civilization that is like been built below the civilization of the game specifically to like ghettoize these people.
yeah,
Um,
they're like forced to be here. Basically.
yeah.
Yeah. Very Blighttown. Like this whole area reminds me a lot of like Blighttown / the Depths.
Yeah.
You know, not just like aesthetically, but also the way that the dungeons like are built.
Yeah.
Remind me a lot of that too.
And in a way more well realized than those because
I think
it's
so,
so
yeah.
much less limited by the technology.
Right. And
Um,
also, once you learn Blighttown or the depths, either one, you fly through them. Like
absolutely.
I remember
Yeah.
the last time like we played through when we played through Dark Souls 1 together. I remember us like chit-chatting about something and kind of being like, "Oh, we're done with the depths." Took us like 3
I
minutes or
mean, do
something
you
to get all the way
remember
through it.
the speed run? I don't.
Yeah.
I like dip
Yeah.
into the depths for a second and then take the back door to Blighttown and get Quelaag in like, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes at that
Yeah.
point. Oh, Bloody Finger Eligard. Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. That
Yeah,
was
we should probably not fight them out on
no, absolutely not. Please die. Oh
they're doing
no.
their thing. I should have been paying better attention. I couldn't really see. They're just okay. Swaff. They're just gonna keep doing that.
Okay.
They're doing the battle cry. Like they just do battle cry.
Oh, you got me. Man,
Man.
I thought I could do it.
No, it's a meme build once again.
What is the meme?
You do so you get the 2 anchors or any 2 great axes, I think, and then you do battle cry and then just jump in R2 and that's it. Like that's the whole.
What does Battle Cry do for you?
It makes it where you can tank 1 hit. Like
Oh.
you tank, and so everybody sees you jumping, and so they're like, oh, I'll hit them while they're in the air, but you tank the hit while they're in the air, and then.
So had you not hit him yet?
I had, but what he does every time is he would battle cry, jump R2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hit you, and then while you're still in hit stun, he'd battle cry again, then jump R2, battle cry again, jump R2. Yeah. I just wasn't paying attention.
Man, would that really even be fun to do?
No.
To invade people and just do this?
Yeah, none of the like gimmicky builds in this game are any fun at all. It's part of why it's so boring. Like the PvP can be so boring,
right?
All of the like gimmicky like haha builds are like
one shots.
They're so one dimensional.
Yeah.
It's like if every good build was something like Giant Dad or something like that, which is also really really unfun to play. I don't know. It's just like not. I don't know. It's not good. PvP in this game, not good. We've been over it, but it's not good.
Man, we trashed that Omen.
Yeah.
Rip to this Omen.
I mean, they're gonna be really easy with this duo.
Is this the way to go? By the way.
Huh?
Is the way we went before?
We can like skip a lot if we go this way, but we should go that way first though, so you can get all the items and stuff.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we are going the way down that little thing.
Where you have to kind of traverse those pipes with the gargoyles.
Yeah.
Man, that is a very tricky series of mix-ups, I guess. It reminds me of my least favorite part of Dark Souls 1, the rafters in Anor Londo.
Allow me to introduce you to something that will revolutionize the way you feel about this part of the game.
Okay.
It's called a dagger. Throw it at this guy, then he'll come to you.
Well, there's like so many of these guys, and you're like in the middle of traversing it by the time you run into over half of them.
You stop. See that guy up there? There's a guy up there where I'm looking.
Yeah, I see him.
Just throw a dagger at him. There you go. Now we fight that guy, and then a lot of the dudes, if you throw a dagger at them, they just die. They just fall over.
Can we get that guy up there? Oh, let's see.
I think this guy might try to. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah. And the reason I did that is because I was thinking whenever I first got in here about the rafters in Dark Souls 1 and thinking about how much more impactful that like thrown items and stuff in this game are versus that game.
That's true. You don't have a lot of options.
I was like, oh man, I could just throw something at these dudes and they'll just all die. Or I'll at least be able to pull them or whatever. There's that guy. Once you get... Okay, watch this. There's gonna be a guy. We got that guy there. There's that guy.
Which guy?
Way up there.
Oh. Man, yeah, you're able to see them way better than I thought you could. Whoop.
And there he landed.
Hold on. I should not be here.
I got you. Also, if you guard riposte them, like with a heavy weapon
True.
too. Okay, there's a dude right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Just gonna throw a dagger at him. He's gonna die.
There's a guy. Nope. We got all of them.
Right there.
Where?
Nope. Above you.
Yeah, I guess it changes a lot if you're able to memorize where all of them are, which is, I think, in the first game, something that you kind of have no choice but to do. But this is so much bigger than any of those areas.
It's bigger, but you can use that to your advantage too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you just gotta be a little clever. That's all about like where you're standing and when you're standing there and all that type of stuff. Oh, you should heal, bud.
Yep, sure should. I'm doing the meme build.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Have you ever cleared out the part at the bottom with the lobsters?
No, I usually just run.
That is ridiculous. I don't know how you can do that without aggroing more than one at a time. Oop.
Okay, heads up, Omen. Yeah.
Hello.
Orstein says that they have cleared out the bottom down there.
Wow.
Nice.
Insane. I'm impressed. Did you feel a sense of accomplishment? Is there anything down there worth really seeing?
There's a ton of Titanite down there, or whatever, the weapon shard, whatever they're called in this game.
Isn't one of the seedbed curses down there? Do you have to go down there to finish the quest line of the Dung Eater?
I don't know, maybe.
Did that just reopen?
This quest line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should go all the way to the end of it then. That might make this take more than one stream because I think you have to go to the Halig Tree as well.
What, to do Dung Eater's whole thing?
Yeah, because I think you have. To, it's like it's a collectathon quest. You have to get all the seedbed curses.
Okay, so there's our first shortcut back to the thing.
Yep.
All right, so what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna go ahead and go get the lobster part. I think.
Oh, lobster part. Okay.
Yeah, but if you want to, we can just gun through it. Like, we can go really, really fast.
I mean, I think that it's worth trying to clear out the lobster part.
Well, if you say
Let's
so.
do it. If you're saying that we have two very overpowered weapons for this. Oop.
I don't know if they're overpowered for the lobster. Okay, so what we're going to want to do if we are going to try to kill both of them is we need to get them apart.
Absolutely.
We need to make sure to kill the one while he's over here and then get the other one in
So, what is the layout here? Is this a dead end?
Down here where I'm going?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dead end.
Okay, so we want to pull him here.
As far over here as we can.
Oh, he's already basically over here.
Yeah. Might be able to give him a little...
Can I just drop?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's go.
Get him over
Let's
here.
kill ourselves a lobster.
Oh no, not far enough. I'll throw a dagger at him. Oh wait, never mind. You got him. Okay,
yep.
Come back a little. There we go.
Oh man, this is going quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. One down.
Are there only two?
I think so.
Oh man.
Some dead gargoyles over here. Super cool mini dungeon past one of the lobsters. They have increased HP because of co-op. There's three. Yeah, there's three lobsters in here. I think.
There's one. It sees us. Oh, it sees me specifically.
So let's come on back. Make him come to us. There we go. Manage that aggro. I like how they got like seaweed all over him. It's cool.
What do you think of this lobster? Oh.
Get in there. Got him.
Sweet. Man.
Okay.
What was I
so
saying
there's
about this part being hard?
Well, you usually don't have two people with great weapons.
True.
So make sure you're grabbing all the items and stuff. I'm gonna get this bug for you.
I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything just yet. Ooh, that was a smithing stone.
Yeah, smithing stone. That's what they're called. It's called Titanite and then weapon shard.
Have we talked about the whole smithing stone economy in this game on stream? I know we've talked about it in real life. Oh, Moog
Yes,
Shackle. Cool. That's what you get down here. I've gone down here for Moog Shackle. Yeah.
All right. So then
Which
we
will
go
come in
this
handy
way.
later.
And now we have a whole extra little dungeon in here that we're gonna do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Have I done this? I don't know if I've done this.
it's funny.
Is this the one that like loops back around on itself?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh man, okay.
It has to be. Yeah, because there's omens in it.
Man, this dungeon is brilliant.
love
I
it.
cannot believe they did this.
Oh, come down here real quick where I'm at.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna keep spawning. Roll into these. These are fake. And then roll into this one over here. This one right here.
Whoop.
The culprit.
Ah,
Yeah.
I hate it when snails do that to me.
Yeah. I hope this does not happen to me. Alright, there's some ghouls in here, I think. Gargoyles maybe jump out at you.
I don't see anybody.
I forget. Hit that lever. I love that when I was playing this the first time, I found the lever and it's like a door, it's like, I was like, oh man, I'm already getting to the end of this thing. Oh, this is actually,
This is just a shortcut.
yeah, just a shortcut. This is not the,
Oh, okay.
wait, hold up. Come back here.
What's up? Did we miss
Let me
something?
double check something real quick. We might have.
This is very strange that this is here if that's all it is.
I think, hang on, let me check something.
Did we miss
Okay.
another illusory wall?
No, this is what it is. Okay.
What's up?
Don't press this button. Wait, where are you?
I don't know where you are. I lost you. Oh, there you are.
Okay, follow me. Follow me exactly.
Okay.
Oh, wait, don't follow me.
I was like, are you sure? This is a true, like, if your friend jumped off a bridge and told you to, would you do it too?
Ride that elevator down.
Okay.
and then turn it back up. Or turn it back on.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
You gotta drop down under it.
Right. Man.
As soon as I was in midair for 2 solid seconds, I was like, wait a
No, that is actually, I don't know if that's actually a thing to do. That looks like a infinite drop to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well then come on back up to that shortcut then. And
Man.
come back to the shunning grounds.
No, there's a grace in here. We missed it.
Oh, okay.
Do you have this grace?
Yeah. Yes. Hang on. I'm running past omens and stuff. I'll be right there.
Lanedale Catacombs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is like a whole little mini dungeon. Okay.
This is the one. It's the loopy one too. Yeah.
Heck yes. Okay. Now, while I'm waiting on you, I have an indicator on my grace menu to talk to Melina, and I wonder what she says while
She's
I
gonna
am
tell you
on my
don't.
way to the Three Fingers.
She says don't do it.
Let's see. Let's see what she says.
Yeah.
Oh, we get a whole cutscene about it. Okay.
Yeah. She comes in and says do not.
There's something I'd like to say. My purpose was given to me by my mother. So now I act of my own volition. I have set my heart upon the world that I would have, regardless of my mother's designs. Oh, interesting. That is like very core Melina motivation stuff that I was not aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole like Elden Lord ending of you going on the throne is actually you putting Melina on the throne.
Or her using you to get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some puppet thematics going on here.
See, I told you, man.
So when we got to the mountaintops of the giants, we talked to what's the guy with the hat? What does he call himself after he steals that dude's body?
He's he was Jura, and then he becomes Shabiri.
Shabriri. Yeah.
Yeah.
He tells us that we should seek the three fingers because, like, essentially out of respect for, the woman that you're going to be throwing into a volcano. Like, he's there's some story about some guy who did not want to throw away his maiden, so he like went and sought the three fingers and went insane. So it makes it seem like doing that is like in service of Melina, but it's actually a little bit more complicated depending on what you know.
Yeah, I think so. What's happening with Shabriri is less like I think that he has like sympathy for Melina or whatever, and more like he is like, you want your destiny, you get it. You know what I mean? He's like, you do it, not don't make someone else do it for you. You do it, and that it ties in really hardcore with like what the like whole theme stuff of the Three Fingers really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By the way, I haven't thought about this, but is your sign down in this catacomb?
It is.
Huh? Why don't I see it?
I just put it down.
Oh, you just
like
put it down.
seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing I was gonna say, when I played this game through the second time, I was like really focusing on trying to figure it out narratively. A theme that really stuck out to me was like proximity to power, as opposed to it being a narrative about you taking over the world and like solving all of the world's problems. It is instead a story about you having to like grab onto the coattails of whatever like strongest or most ethical person you can find who's on their way to the top, to institute some sort of new world order or whatever. But I guess like obviously you are being used in many of those situations, right?
Yes.
And like the Elden Lord ending of like I put myself on the throne seems in some ways to be a rejection of following somebody else. But if you are actually just being played the entire time by Melina, that is a really interesting like dark irony, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Not just Melina, but also if you do the Elden Lord ending, then you're just like continuing the Golden Order. Also.
Right.
So like it's,
for sure.
Like you're like becoming the Elden Lord in this game is 100% the like Link the Flame thing.
Yeah.
Like
keep the status quo going.
Yeah.
And I guess like the question of what Melina's status quo would be is a slight unknown, but I mean because she is probably part of that royal family. I don't think that we can say that it would be like in any way like as different as say Ronnie's reign would be.
Yeah, I think also like Melina, based on like how the ending that you get if you do Three Fingers or whatever, I think that she's like supposed to be like death, kind of like she's supposed to be like the Gloam-eyed Queen, I think.
Oh
like
yeah.
Yeah.
I have run into that in item descriptions a lot and felt like, man, that's something that feels a little underdeveloped. I want more information about that, but it makes sense that Melina would be that person.
Right.
Do you think there's something up with eyes in general? Because her eye and Ronnie's eye are both look the same, and I think that there's probably somebody else too that I can't remember. There's the whole thing with eating eyes. With that
right.
lady in Liurnia, I forget her name.
That is gosh, what is her name? She becomes your maiden if you do Three Fingers.
Oh, interesting. Ryetta. It's not Ryetta. It's Lyetta. Something that rhymes with that. Hieta. Yeah, that's right.
Hye.
Yeah.
All right, so. Loop number one. I love this dungeon. Yeah.
And it was, I don't know what your experience with it was, but I definitely had the intended effect of like going through it like 3 or 4 times before I realized, like, oh, I am looking at the exact same corridors again and again and again.
I noticed it on my second move through the same area because there's bodies.
I thought that I kept just like looping upon myself.
Yeah.
Like I thought that I was lost essentially, which I think is how they want you to feel.
Yeah.
I think I am lost now, by the way.
Oh wait, turn around. Where'd you go?
There you are.
Goose, come this way.
I mean, these two corridors look identical. It is easy to get turned about. Oh. Is this the loopy one? Oh, fake boss. Interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, you are being completely surrounded by omens right now.
No, where's my friend?
Whoop. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Got one. Wait, is he not dead? Okay, now I got him. Okay. Well, there you go. Now
Invaded by bloody finger boobas. Wow.
I wonder what we're in for this. Yeah, this is a dead end.
Where are you? Man, having an invader in this dungeon could potentially be extremely annoying. Because, like, where does it drop them in? What layer of the loop are they in right now?
Well, they can definitely see you because you're poisoned, so they know exactly where we're at. Watch it. All right. So this is the first one that's supposed to trick you because these guys are laying on the ground when you come in. And they stand up. But they are not. I mean, they're not. We haven't fought them yet.
Right.
And then when you come back, they are like straight up corpses because you have already killed them.
One guy was kneeling in front of the other guy.
Yeah, and then also they do this funny thing where like there's a dead omen here already.
But it's just an object. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got Omen Cleaver. And this is also, so we are in the second
loop.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is not, this doesn't have the grass on it, which the first one does.
It's an interesting way to kind of play on the repetitiveness of these little side dungeons in the game in general. Because the game does kind of design all this tertiary material in somewhat of a cookie cutter formula so that you can kind of know the direction that you're supposed to be going towards in certain regards. Like when you come across a ruin, you know that it's always going to have like a cellar with some sort of a treasure inside of it, right? So that when you come across a ruin, you're looking for that. You have a goal in mind. And in these catacombs, you know that it's like the Chalice Dungeon style Bloodborne loop of like find the lever, open the door, go back to the front, fight the boss. And like once you get a little ways into the game, like Caelid or later, like I kind of stopped doing all of those, you know. I just kind of dip into one here and there if like I know it has an item that I need or whatever. And so there's kind of a tendency to do them sort of mindlessly. or think that what you're like have a assumption of what you're looking at before you're actually looking at it. And this is like playing with that expectation in kind of a hilarious and devious way, I think.
Yeah, goofy.
Is there anything here? Why is this whole shrine
It's
here?
right here. We going this way. There's a goober standing up here. I've been kind of like periodically checking behind us to see where the invader.
Yeah.
If the invader was coming.
We're gonna have a fun jump scare with that later, I hope. Oh, how long is this? Oh, not too long.
Wait, don't do it.
Item.
Over here.
Oh, this will actually loop you back. Yeah.
Yes.
Evil, but brilliant. Where are you now? Did you jump down?
Having a spot of fun. Yeah, jump down. Come back this way. And it's lost time. Wait, wrong way. This way. Sorry.
This way?
Back here.
That's where we came from.
I know.
Hmm. This is reminding me of the Bloodborne PSX sewer stream a little bit.
It's all good, boy. We're here.
What is this boss? Is this an Omen boss?
Oh, goodbye, boy.
Esgar, Prince of Blood.
Yeah,
This is
boy.
a guy and his dog.
Just a man with a big old hat. Tries to cut you up. Watch out.
Esgar.
He will bleed you quickly. Yeah.
Oh man! Oh, get me out of here. Okay. What if there was a guy and he was the priest of blood? Oh. Oh, is this where you get the like blood flies or whatever that people use in the Colosseum?
What a guy.
Esgar, we hardly knew ye. Lord of Blood's exaltation. What is that? We are going to do the blood stuff maybe next week or the week after, depending on how far we get into today.
Just go out those doors and go straight. And you should go right back to the grace that you were at before.
Hold on, I really want to learn about the Order of Blood's exaltation.
Oh, okay.
Where is this thing?
Actually, you know what? If you want, you can just pop to Underground Roadside.
Oh wait, Lord of Blood's
exaltation.
exaltation. Okay. A talisman depicting the exaltation of the Lord of Blood raises attack power when blood loss occurs in the vicinity.
Oh, yeah, it's the thing.
Render up your offerings of blood to your Lord, drench my consort's chamber, slake his cocoon's thirst, his awakening shall herald the dawn of our dynasty. What is the thing that you're saying?
You put on Lord of Blood's exaltation and Vari's mask, and then use the rivers of blood to stab yourself. And then
yeah.
you immediately get like a 60% boost.
The meme build, yeah.
Yeah, the bleed meme build, yeah.
Well, there's also an interesting bit of lore flavor to it in that, like, we find that in this temple that was built in the Shunning Grounds, and we learn later that, like, the Shunning Grounds have kind of a political leader, Moog, who's the Omen, who's actually born of America. And later we're going to kind of follow his whole quest line about wanting to, put himself on the throne and like establish this new, order of the lands between that has a different outer god associated with it. And he is kind of both trying to institute somewhat of a, I don't know if it's like an omen supremacist society or
No,
what, but
it's not.
he specifically is trying to use the power of like this blood goddess in order to achieve that goal. So it's interesting that they in like the almost religious looking area of this like sequestered ghettoized society is like kind of pointing you in that direction. Like this is maybe where it started, right?
Yeah. Also, I don't know if like Moog is specifically supposed to be like a leader of people from the shunning grounds more so than he's just like a leader of like the like bloody fingers and stuff.
Yeah, he's kind of
Like,
starting his own. The bloody
yeah,
finger thing almost seems like a way to build an army
yeah, because
for
the
his
Omens
own
don't go
purpose.
with him really. Like
Yeah,
the Omens stay here. And the people who join his team are people like Vare and
yeah,
all that type of stuff, which are kind of like the other PvP quote unquote group in this game aside from the recusants and whatever.
right.
They're the same. It doesn't matter.
I do really like
But
that quest line, at least the way that it's introduced to you. We didn't do it back when, like in the early stage of the game, when you are kind of meant to do it. I was gonna save it for when we end up like pursuing all the Moog stuff.
yeah.
But it's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've only ever really pushed it far enough to like get me where I want to go with Moog. Like I don't know. I've always kind of been like whatever about it.
well, there's not much to it. Like once you get to Mogwin Palace, like that's kind of the end of the quest, so to speak. You don't really get any dialogue from anybody. Like I wish you could run into Vare at Mogwin Palace, or like get to meet a bigger circle of folks like you do at Volcano Manor or something.
Yeah. Volcano Manor is just so much more realized in
Absolutely.
that way, you know? Like, and it's doing the same thing of like you're meeting people who wind up there and stuff like that, you know?
Though I guess a lot of folks speculate that there could be stuff attached to that for DLC since Mikola is there, and there's so little about Mikola in the game.
Everybody is always like so funny about this with DLC with Souls games. Like everyone's like, "Oh, it's gonna be about this. It's gonna be about that." And
We really don't know. We have no idea.
yeah, it's gonna
Like,
be like about the Dung Eater.
would anyone have guessed what Dark Souls 3's DLC was about?
What?
Would anyone would have been able to guess what Dark Souls 3's DLC was about?
No way.
So random.
No way. Like, I mean, except for the fact that that like parts of the game reference angels, and like you don't really see them. That's like the only thing. They literally like make up a daughter of Gwen. And put her in the DLC, and they're like, "See, she was here the whole time."
I once heard an anecdote about Tolkien that I feel like is kind of relevant here. That you can maybe tell me if it's true or not, because you're more of a Tolkien head than I am, but. I heard once that like he had no grand plans for the ring in The Hobbit as a story item until like his publisher wanted him to write a sequel to The Hobbit or something, and he was like, well, I guess I could go back to that ring. Like, there's something about that ring, I could do something with it. And it feels like that's kind of how From approaches DLC in these games. They just kind of pull at a thread that you probably wouldn't have ever needed to or asked to see pulled if you played through the game normally, and they can kind of weave it into a pretty interesting tapestry. Like Artorias in Dark Souls 1 I think is the best example of that. But
yeah, because Artorias is like the knight with the least amount about him really in Dark Souls 1, except for like you need to go get his ring, right? All you know about him is like he could survive in the abyss or something.
Yeah, and you see the abyss in the game itself, and it doesn't really seem like anything worth exploring.
Yeah. So, but like, yeah, with your thing about like Tolkien and the ring, yeah, he did not in the original. Well, and it wasn't that like his publisher just made him write Lord of the Rings. That part is not true.
I don't imagine he was being forced to write anything.
No, not at all. So the reason that he wrote Lord of the Rings after he finished after he did The Hobbit or whatever, is because his kids got older.
Oh,
And
interesting.
Tolkien had always had this thing about how he thought that like fairy tales, quote unquote, he referred to them as like fairy stories because the term fantasy as a genre was not around yet.
Yeah.
Because Big Dog had to invent it basically.
C.S. Lewis was also on a big thing about fairy tales at the same time, and they were friends.
Yeah. But like Tolkien had this thing about how he was like, well, fairy stories are like for adults historically. Like the reason that the fairy tales were created and like distributed back in the medieval times or whatever was like some of it was like cautionary stuff for kids, but a lot of it was like morality tales and stuff and like forms of entertainment for adults. And so whenever his kids started getting a little older, like he wrote The Hobbit for his kids. And then like when his kids started getting a little older, he wanted to try to challenge himself and write something that they would enjoy as adults, basically, right?
Right.
And also like he was a like borderline like savant level like linguist and had already created all of this like
all the languages in the world, the backstory.
He like reverse engineered it. Like he created everything about like the world and stuff first,
right?
And then started kind of working backwards from there and like plopping characters down into it. And like the big thing about it is that like he started the Silmarillion before he even like started Lord of the Rings or whatever,
right?
And then like he died before he finished the Silmarillion.
But Hobbit was pre-Silmarillion. Hobbit came first, right?
Hobbit was the first one, yeah.
Yeah, I know that C.S. Lewis had like kind of a fascination with fairy tales, and I don't remember if this is accurate or not, but I feel like I remember either the dedication of one of the Narnia books or something else that he wrote about the Narnia books. He said like he dedicated it to his daughter for when she was old enough for fairy tales again. Kind of implying that you grow out of them when you like want to pretend to be an adult after you're like emerging from childhood, but like they actually are like intellectually interesting for adults. And like that's kind of there's more to them that you don't see when you're a kid, right? Where are you at, by the way? I have lost you.
You ran away from me. But
am I going the right way?
I'm just following you.
I don't know. You're our sewer tour guide, man.
No, this is we're in your thing.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is.
The right way.
Yes. Yeah, we're going the right way.
Yes, I wasn't gonna just like let you wander forever. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting too, like the fact that they like knew each other and junk, like C.S. Lewis. Oh, watch out!
Whoop! There's another one. He just went right through me. Sorry, go ahead.
That's fine. I don't know. Have you read like the Narnia books or whatever?
I've just read Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I feel like a big thing with it is like C.S. Lewis's stuff is so much more it's so much more like straightforward, I guess.
It's more like thinly allegorical. Like you can kind of see the allegory in a way that you often kind of forget about in Tolkien stuff because the world is so realized that it like disappears, right?
Yes, I agree with that. I think that like hang on, come back real quick before we go there. Might as well go ahead and open this.
By the way, do you think we still have an invader?
No, he died. He left whenever we fought that boss. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It forces him out. But yeah, like and Tolkien had talked about this as well, like in writings or interviews or something about how he like just this way, about how he thought that like the allegory going on in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was like kind of clumsy. Sort of. Like
I think
he thought it was too on the nose. Basically, it was like, dude, you're just like doing the Bible. And
only Darren Aronofsky can do that.
Right, I guess so. And like, you know, Tolkien's like a very avowed Catholic. Like he did,
Yeah.
obviously did not have any like issues with somebody doing like a Bible story, right? But he just thought that like C.S. Lewis's method of doing it was kind of just like too straightforward. And I remember when I was a kid, like, or younger anyway, reading about that and being like, man, that's kind of crazy that he would say that. And then, because I read several of the like Lion, the Witch, and Wardrobe books when I was a kid. Don't go that way. That's back.
Is this the way to the Dung Eater?
The Dung Eater?
Yeah, because he's down here in a prison somewhere, right near flowers.
I think he is back that other way. Yeah.
Why don't we go take a pit stop?
Because this is the.
Nope. I would like to be away from all this. Please die. Invaded. Oh man, that was bad.
Well, you just got a shortcut.
Okay, good.
Right?
Yeah,
I didn't. Never mind.
No, we did get a shortcut. We got a shortcut. I have to go back and get my like 100,000 souls. Which, by the way, fun fact for people who watched last week's stream, I left like I don't know how many souls in the Fire Giant arena and like didn't notice it happen between attempts on stream.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay, can I find my way back to where we were? I think it is here. Get this guy first. Whoop. 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 Oh. Dumb. Okay. If anybody else, by the way, has DLC theories, I know Matthew just said that he does not have any DLC theories, but I'm curious to hear what people's thoughts on that are.
Alright, sorry, I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and put my sign down next to the roadside
Cool.
thing.
I'm fighting an omen that has like the flaming sword thing going on. That ability you get an item that does it, the Omen Bairn, and it's something to do with an omen baby. When I played this game through with Jess, she like demanded that I use the Omen Baby weapon as frequently as possible. She just really liked the fact that I was like unleashing a horde of ghost babies onto whatever I was fighting. Use the babies was a very commonly exclaimed phrase during boss fights.
Ornstein says, I want stuff with Michaela, and there's rumors the DLC will take place in the Badlands. Yeah, I mean, like, to me, the Badlands thing seems more likely than anything else.
Wait,
what
are the Badlands? Am I aware of the Badlands?
The Badlands is just where Godfrey hung out.
Oh, right.
Between being...
Man, that would be awesome.
And becoming Horaloo or whatever.
That's a fantastic idea.
What we're gonna get is you'll like, oh, you know, if you go over to this island in Liurnia, you get an amulet, and if you take it over to the Volcano Manor, you can like go into a painting, and when you're in that painting, you actually go, whoa, where are you going?
This is the catacombs.
Yeah. Then you go back into the past, and you learn about you know, you get to meet Rykard before he was a snake or something. Like that's probably what the DLC is gonna be, and just have like nothing to do with anything that anybody is. Yeah. If you want to do Dung Eater, we can do that real quick.
Yeah.
Since we already had to come back anyway.
I have to go get my souls. Let's see. Is this the way?
Let's go do Dung Eater. This way. If you want to do the Dung Eater thing, it's this way.
Okay.
He's back here.
These whole like rats bursting out of boxes stuff does feel like a direct callback to Depths.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's back here.
Run past these flowers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's some fun hands back here.
Yeah.
That is still the enemy that gives me the heebie-jeebies the most.
Alright, there he is. Smacking his head against the wall, like you do.
Let's get these hands out of the way.
Hang on, I got something for him.
Any
There's a big
others?
one in here
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah, the big one's right in the middle with the item. Don't touch the item. Oop. Okay.
Oh, I can't even see it now. Ow!
Oh, there it is.
Okay, I'm gonna catch him on fire. Take advantage. There we go.
Sweet.
No problem.
All right. Would you look at that? He is really just smacking his head against the wall.
Yeah.
Must eat more. Can you get the dialogue? Can you see it on your side?
No.
He says he wants to defile everything that matters to you for generations to come. So, yeah, it's... Yeah, I guess you're right.
It seems like it's taking that same implication there. When
Yeah.
The way that he uses the word defile, like, doesn't really have those... Yeah, I don't know.
It's more of like destruction than anything else.
Yeah, or like ruin. Or I'm gonna kill it and then I'm gonna make it even worse.
Right.
Basically, than it was dead.
If I want to continue the quest, I have to say leave your jail, right?
I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember. I've never done the doo-doo gobbler's whole quest. So I don't.
The doo-doo gobbler.
Yeah. The first time I ever came in here, I opened this door and he literally just whipped out his sword and ran at me, and I was like, whatever, and I just killed him. And I was like,
really?
This is that guy that's been talking crap to me forever.
So he did not talk to you. He just aggroed on you.
I mean, he was sitting in here banging his head on the wall, and I got all those dialogue lines or whatever. But when I opened the door, he turned away from the wall and pulled out his sword and started attacking me.
Well, let's see what he does.
Another funny thing about prisons in the Souls games, right, is that everybody gets thrown in jail with all of their armor and their sword and stuff.
That is true. Yeah, like Lautrec.
Lautrec at the beginning of. Oh man, was this too long? Wow. Hey, it wasn't too long. Never mind.
Oh, is he fighting us?
No,
what are you doing?
I jumped down the. No. I just jumped. That's all. Yeah. So you'll probably want to just go warp back to the abandoned roadside again.
Okay.
Or underground roadside again.
If you don't mind warping out.
Yeah, I don't care. But yeah, Lautrec has got all his armor on and all that stuff. What's his name? When they put that dude in Laurentius, he's in a barrel.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You bust him out and he's got a shield and an axe and stuff. And it's like, dude, what's going on?
What were you doing? Yeah.
The only time it ever makes sense is the goat Strait of Olathes he's in prison with his stuff, but he's gorgoned and turned into stone.
Man, what an incredible character.
He is so cool. We love
one of the many underrated Dark Souls 2 elements.
Whenever we were playing through Dark Souls 2, we first ran into Strait of Olathes. We sat and talked about how cool he was for
How could we not?
Yeah. I mean, anytime you place a character in a thing where he's like, dude, I've been here since before this thing even was what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always so cool.
It was named 5 other things before this. Yeah.
And how he's like, this thing you're worried about, it doesn't even matter, bro.
I am an oak tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get faded over just like everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's amazing.
That is maybe this is a very hard pivot, but that is a thing that has been nice about working alongside folks who are much older than me in education. Like when anything is coming down the pike that seems like it is going to absolutely like fundamentally change our job or ruin our job or whatever, they're like, yeah, I thought that about like the 12th thing ago.
Right.
Like there's always some sort of new fad coming down the pike.
Yeah. Which I guess with regards to education is kind of horrifying, right?
It is, yeah. You're like in this constant state of like extreme flux. It's really cool.
Yeah. It's really sweet.
And right now things do seem like genuinely like career ruiningly scary in education personally.
Yeah.
But I guess we don't have to get into all that on the Soul stream. Where's the way to this boss? Where are we going?
I'm pretty sure we're going this way.
Okay.
See, the problem is that you died.
I know. It's a real bummer.
You tend to kind of want to not do if you can help it.
The game does incentivize you not to.
Oh man, he uppercutted me.
Let me meme on you.
Man, there have been a few times in this game where we get in this thing where like we're kind of like staggering R1s on some poor soul.
What was it that we did? Renala. The Renala fight was hilarious. Oh man, there are now 3 of them.
Uh-oh.
This is not good.
I was gonna stagger
What
him,
do
but-
you think of this?
There he goes. Okay.
Oh, the
One
babies.
down. The baby.
It's the babies. Whoop, get me out of here.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. Divide and conquer.
Yeah, we got this. We got this. Oop, ba, ba, ba. I really don't want to die again. Oh. Okay. Saving the 100,000 souls.
Okay, got mine. On my way to you,
Thank you.
milady.
Much appreciated.
Okay.
Woo! Okay.
Whatever. No big deal.
It's fine.
But yeah, Dark Souls 2. There we go.
God. Is he right here?
I don't know where he is.
Foot
I'm
Soldier
out.
1000. Oh, he's right here. He's right here. He's behind us.
What? Did you not jump
He's
down?
right. He's right behind me.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have anywhere to go, so.
Yeah.
there's that.
Oh, he's got gravity stuff.
Oh, well, he can just go right past us, I guess. Love this.
Fun.
You can run past all these guys.
Run past my souls, please.
Yeah. But yeah, Dark Souls 2 has Strayed, it has Aldia, and it has Lucatiel, all in one game.
Yeah.
Three
Like,
of the
among the
hardest
strongest
people.
lore games, for sure.
Yeah, it is. Also, like a lot of. Oh great, he's doing the thing. This
What's he
guy,
doing?
He's standing under this platform. And
Oh
doing
my
stupid-
god. That's where my souls are!
Yeah. Well, he ran, so
Okay.
makes you feel any better. You can probably go in there and go get him.
I think that's where they
I
are.
can't believe this dude is gonna try to run and PvP in here.
Oh, there he
All
is.
places. Why would you not just turn and fight? Did
My
you get your
souls,
souls?
they're right there, I think.
Okay.
This is where I died. Yeah, he's in the little... Oh, he's trying to get us in this, like, Death Blight
Yep.
spot. Oh, let me get out of here. Okay. Jesus.
I'm gonna run the guy off. That's what I'm gonna do. Since he's like, apparently will not fight. Okay, I'm coming back.
Okay. Are there more basilisks?
There's this one, at least.
My souls.
Did you get him?
I got him. Whew.
Okay.
I now have 148,000 souls.
Nice. Alright, there's this basilisk down here. The guy is around here somewhere. I don't know. He just keeps running away.
Yeah, we'll get him.
I mainly just want to make sure that we can get this shortcut that's coming up soon.
Hmm. Are there more than just this omen in here?
No. Did you drop that, or did the...
I did not drop it.
The invader dropped it.
Oh.
He's trying to be funny.
Well, I appreciate that.
Alright. Up the ladder.
Oop. Oh wait, let me get that item. You go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna go up the ladder in case the guy's gonna try something stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he's trying something stupid.
It's fine. I'm all good. He's
He's
like
using a
trying to
bow?
shoot the crossbow, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
get me. Oh, there's the shortcut. Shortcut.
Yeah, get it open.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Got
This
that.
man is malicious.
Okay.
All right, let's get this guy.
So, no.
No.
He's ungettable right now.
Okay.
Come this way.
My sewer tour guide has finally arrived. Oh, there he is. He's gonna keep
Yep.
trying to shoot us.
He jumped down, so he's like changed layers. So we don't want to go to where he is
Oop.
at all. But do not get in a spot where he can get under
Yeah.
you, because he's gonna do that stupid bleed thing if he can.
Mhm.
So come to where I am, and then.
Oh,
we're
he's
gonna-
under you.
Yep, there he goes. Yep. Okay. Just keep going. Come where I'm at.
Oh, get me out of here.
Keep
Okay.
moving. All right, hard right. And then we. Wait, don't jump where I jumped.
Oh, I just did.
No.
Oh no.
You fell all the way. Okay, back on the ladder. Hurry. This way.
Yep. Okay. Well, we probably lost him for a second anyway. He's still in there, I bet. Oh no, he's jumping behind us. Why don't we just fight him here?
What the?
What's he doing?
He's not gonna jump.
He doesn't
down.
want to jump down.
No.
Okay.
Just keep going. Go back where you were before. And instead of jumping down where you fell, make sure to knock the ladder down first. But also watch out for him, because he's down there. He's probably gonna try to pull you off the edge or something.
Okay.
I'm on my way. Annoying. Just using the like exploding ballistas, trying to knock us off. Which is funny because knocking off doesn't even kill you here. It's just annoying.
It just makes you have to backtrack like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm jumping where?
No,
I'm knocking the
jump
ladder down.
yet. Knock the ladder down.
Oh, he just got me with the gravity thing. Ugh.
I knew he was gonna do that, dude. I knew it.
Ultra
Maybe I can
jerk.
knock the ladder down.
Yeah, try it out. Knock the ladder down.
I can't. No.
Cool.
It's so annoying.
You finished that gargoyle. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He's gonna pull out his stupid crossbow and try to shoot you off now. But
Sure
like,
is.
I'm gonna go in front of you when we get like clear of him here. And then he's gonna try to pull me off, and you're gonna jump down and get into the thing.
Okay.
So
Good
follow,
plan.
like a few steps behind me, so that if he pulls somebody, he's pulling me, not you.
Right. Yeah, we're really getting blessed with invaders today.
Yeah, some of the best of the best. Okay, so he's probably gonna try to pull me.
Okay. Go ahead.
There's blood. back up. All right, I'm gonna try to go to your left. Kick the ladder.
I'm gonna wait for the blood. Gotta wait. You fighting him?
Okay, he jumped down into the pipes. Of course.
Ladder is kicked down.
All right, good. Now jump where I'm at.
Where are you? Oh yeah. Perfect.
All right.
Yes, this is the way, right?
Okay. Yes. Make sure you don't fall in a hole.
Oh my God, let's kill this man. Oh, he's this way.
There. Yeah.
He's trying to get us cornered, I think. Oh, there it is.
Just trying to do the meme. Okay, just don't fall in this hole over here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a meme.
Yes.
It's a bad one.
Everybody uses it.
Oh, I fell.
On the hole. Okay. All right, let's try to reorient.
Sorry.
It's okay. This is it.
This is the way.
Okay, run past me. Get in the elevator. Go down to the bottom.
Oh.
Go.
Bite.
All right, he's out.
Whew.
He's out. Yeah. All right, get this grace.
Yeah.
And then.
I need the grace.
Yeah.
All right. Let's fight a Moog.
Let's try anyway. I'm out of Estus because that guy.
Oh wait.
But
Can you warp out so that I can get this grace?
I don't know that I have this. Oh, this is the Forsaken Depths grace. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I rest at it while I have an invader still here?
No.
Oh, cool.
But you can. You did activate it, right?
I did activate it, so I can warp to it.
Yeah.
Oh, cannot travel to a side race during multiplayer, because I do have an invader.
Yes. So
Cool.
what we should do is.
Oh, here he is.
Do you have left?
Hold on, I'm fighting him now.
Okay. Well, whatever. Just kill or be killed.
Yes.
I'll warp to you, whatever. No sense in dragging this out even longer than it already has been.
Man, what must it be
You're right
like
next
to
a
be
grace.
this annoying?
At this point, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter now. You're at grace.
Yeah.
It's all for nothing.
Okay, I got him once. Ooh, I might get him. Oh, he healed.
Of course.
I might not get him. Still might. It's possible. Oh, man. Okay. Still in the game. Oh, I got him. Man,
No.
satisfying. Whew. It's been a minute since I've had a PvP win, and that guy deserved it. And now I can level like so many times. Okay.
Yeah, do it. What level are you?
I am level 114. I'm about to be... Well, actually, I can maybe only level once. Let's see. No, I can level twice. 116.
Okay.
Whew.
I will also be 116.
Sweet. Should I not summon you right now?
Oh yeah, give me 1 sec.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's put on the Moog Shackle. Let's read the Moog Shackle, for that matter. Let's see.
While we're at it. Alright, now you can summon me.
Where is Oh, here's the Omen Bairn. Let's read that. Doll of a curse-born bairn. Omen babies have all their horns excised, causing most to perish. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. Weird use of the word fetish, I gotta say.
Not really.
Well, that one, I don't think that I have my head in the gutter about where that word usually gets used.
It's just it's a word that does usually get used that way, but context clues I think can point you in the direction of how this word is being used.
Oh, for sure, I can understand the context clues. Yeah. I'm just making it some observational humor. That's all.
I gotcha. You're riffing.
Yeah.
You're doing your type 5 right now.
Yeah.
Andrew Swafford at the Apollo.
That's right. It's the tight 2 hours every Monday. Where is this freaking Moog Shackle? Hold on.
I think I have it. If you want me to, do you want me to find it in my inventory and screenshot it?
Please do. Is it in the normal tools section?
It's in the stupid throwables section, wherever that is. Okay. Where are we at? Moog Shackle.
Throwables.
Remembrance of the Fire and Dragon.
Oh, I found it. We again have the word fetish. A fetish bathed in golden magic. Shackles were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen, and these ones were made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. Though faint, the shackles still retained vestiges of power, enough to trap the once bound Moog on Earth, if only for a short time. So, trapping Moog on Earth, if only for a short time. I know that in the
typo.
What is it? What's it supposed to be?
Like, isn't? Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the instances of using Earth that way, it would have to be capitalized, right? But like, they're saying what they meant there is the Earth, like
the ground,
the dirt, like
yeah.
But both of the Margit Shackle and Moog Shackle both say to Earth, but small e Earth.
Yeah.
That's wrong, Miyazaki. I'm on to you.
There's something to, like, because Mogwin Palace is not, it's not like on another plane of existence or anything. It's just underground, right? Yeah. So is there any sort of explanation for why we meet him here and then we again meet him in Mogwin Palace, or is it just a Morgott thing of like you beat him once but then he scurries off to another location?
Well, okay, so it's not even that. I mean, it is a Morgott whatever situation. Godfrey Goldfree, and then you fight Godfrey again later, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Number one, it's a way to save space. You use the same boss again.
Yeah, it's lazy. Number one, it's lazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Number two, it's like the bosses could like astrally project or something.
Yeah.
Which has never gone into explained or.
And if
nothing even like vaguely alluding to their ability to do that or what it is.
If that was happening, and I wouldn't mind if it was, I wish that he was a red phantom right now.
Yes, exactly.
Why is he not a red phantom?
The fact that Goldfree is gold
only
makes it more annoying. Because
right.
Like, then why
and Loretta.
For all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's cool that Goldfree or Godfrey is gold and Loretta is blue. Like these different kinds of phantoms.
Projection.
But there's no equivalent for that with people who like have whole covenants based on you turning into a red phantom.
Right, exactly. And also, Margit at one point just like takes over the body of a peasant or something and then becomes Margit, and then he's like, I see you, Dottie.
That's true.
Well,
yeah. Every area has some sort of small enemy that like poofs themselves into a big enemy if you attack them, and like I guess that's how they're explaining away the way that he does that, but it is really strange, especially in comparison to all these other projections throughout the game.
Yeah. Because
it seems like there does have to be some sort of rule to this, other than like it's a video game, we did what we want.
It's that. It's 100% that.
Yeah.
It's like playing Legend of Zelda, the first one, and like there's an old man in a cave, and then he turns into a goblin and tries to kill you. Like that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Which is fine, it's fine. But it's silly that the games are couched in all of this like highfalutin. We're going to give you this like vague thing where I feel like in Elden Ring specifically, out of all of the games, Elden Ring is the one where I feel like that was used like almost as a crutch, narratively speaking, where they just like leaves things out that like not. I mean, I don't really feel like I feel like if anybody has watched these, you would know it well enough about me that I do not feel the need to like have my hand held about anything.
Right.
But it is really weird that like the games insist on like explaining certain weird things in like exhausting detail, and then having just these like big massive gaps that keep happening over and over and over. Like like common occurrences, basically. Bam, gotcha. Should have been watching me.
Well, that's the version of Moog I like.
Yeah.
We will fight Moog again in a very annoying fashion later on.
Yeah. Are you gonna try to do this platform here? You got 20 minutes.
It is only 9:40. I say we do a little platforming challenge real quick.
Well, you do a little platforming.
Oh yeah, I'm not inviting you to my platforming party. Yeah. This could suck. This could be a thing that happens between streams.
Yeah, just like how the fire.
Just like how the fire giant is currently dead. Let's see.
So
do you want?
There? You just like haven't felt like going and getting him, or what's the deal?
I mean, A, I've been busy. B, when I have had time to play video games, I've mostly been playing Street Fighter. Because the Third Strike final rounds are tomorrow. Getting sharp. Yeah. By the way, here's a chamber full of corpses clutching their eyes and heads, and also a soft forlorn violin playing off in the distance.
This place is really cool. And it's also extremely sad.
Do you want to give us the rundown of what's going on here? I have a vague understanding.
This is the Great Caravan. They were forced down here, like due to being basically being like an ethnic minority in the lands between.
Do they follow the Three Fingers?
No, they found them down here.
And so, interesting. Yeah.
So the Great Caravan all gets like pushed down here, and then I think there was maybe like a propensity for the Three Fingers already, but not like outright. They didn't really like catch the glimpse. And then since they were like seen as honestly kind of like has the weird like Jewish undertone thing going, where it's
I could see that.
These like merchants have too much power, blah 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 blah.
Or like Romani, maybe.
Yeah, it's like a mixture of both. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the Golden Order, if you needed another reason not to like them, they like literally just like shoved them all into this big huge chamber and then locked the door.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about like Moog trying to be Mr. like I'm gonna rise up and do something for me. He's like guarding people from getting down in here too. So it's like he is still upholding that too.
Yeah, so he could maybe have an uprising worthy army right there. People who hate the Golden Order. But even he is upholding a certain amount of I don't know, hierarchy.
Yeah, exactly. The reason he can't is because the Three Fingers are like nobody is on the top, bro. Nobody. Not even Moog. The entire thing with the Three Fingers is burn everything to equal ash.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like So anyway, they stuffed all these people into this big vault and shut the door, and they all died. Except there's a couple of people that are still alive. They're just playing very like sad little tones on their like stringed instruments.
Yeah.
And
It's one of the most emotionally evocative parts of the game,
Yeah.
I think. And it really,
Especially if you've talked to Kale and some of the other like merchants about the caravan and stuff like
mm-hmm,
that, where it's like, it used to be that there were a whole lot of us, and now there's only just so few,
right.
and blah 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 blah, and like there's even one bit of dialogue. I can't remember if it's Kale or with a different one where like they say specifically it's like it's too sad for me to talk about it. Like I don't want to talk about it because it makes me upset.
Yeah.
And you're like, dang man, like what's going on? And then you find it down here, and you're like, oh, I get
Oh,
it.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I am not doing good at the platforming challenge on attempts 1 and 2. Let me tell you. Is there a trick to it at all? Like, what's the
There's a path.
what's
There's
the
like
path I should be
there's like a
looking
path.
for?
I mean, it's hard to describe verbally.
Hard to describe verbally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I was mentioning when we were in Altus Plateau at the Windmill Village that the there is a unfortunate lack of areas that are not based around combat where from can fill in like storytelling narrative stuff in other ways, and I like the Windmill Village and how it kind of fluctuates that. Like it does become a combat encounter, but it doesn't immediately become a combat encounter. It like holds just long enough for it to be like an atmospheric thing too.
Yeah.
And as much as I dislike platforming in Souls games, it's interesting that they built an entire area around a different mechanic of play, so that like that space can kind of be like the silence of the space does have like that is kind of where the power of it comes from, right?
Right. Yeah. For a really long time. I think they kind of expect you to have to take a couple of whacks at it.
For
right?
sure, yeah.
And so you get to like go into the area and feel, like hear the music and feel the vibe and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And like also funny thing about it, by the way, once you do actually get all the way to the bottom and the floor breaks and you get actually to the three fingers,
yeah,
you can just jump. You can just like jump from the very top of it all the way to the bottom.
Oh, it doesn't kill you. Amazing.
it's
Three
great.
finger superpowers.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, what is my path I'm going for? Do you jump from the board in the middle, or you jump from a balcony? Do you remember?
You jump from the board. You jump
Okay.
like from the board. Like if you go down to the bottom of the board, right, where it's like, where it like terminates going downward.
Mm-hmm.
Like turn around so that you're like running back up towards the top, and then like right near the top, you're supposed to like turn to your like jump to the left corner, and then you'll land on one, and you kind of like meander your way down from that one.
I was in the middle of a different run when you started explaining that, so I may have to ask you to explain that again slowly in a minute. Sorry.
It's okay. It's definitely not the most complicated jump, and I won't be able to explain the rest of them as well as I can explain that one. So you might just have to like look up a little video or something.
Yeah, that is what I did whenever I played with Jazz.
It's but yeah, I don't know. Of all the platform puzzles, at least you get to hear a good song.
You get to hear a good song, and it's really cool lore-wise.
The chamber is cool. The chamber itself is cool.
The reward at the end of it is extremely interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an ending. Yeah.
It's an ending. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am at the last board. So you said go to the bottom of the last board?
Like down to the bottom of it, and
then
turn around.
Okay.
Where you're like looking at the board going up, right?
Correct. Done it.
Okay, so then you run up that, and then like jump towards the left corner of the room from there.
Oh, that was the one I was just on, actually. And you can get to it from the top of the board too, just like a normal jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more consistent to like actually get like the run and go or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So am I dropping down into the corner from there?
I honestly, I'm not like in the middle of the puzzle, so I can't really tell you. I know that I think the first thing that you do is like roll, like you turn and roll towards one, and then I know you do have to like.
Yeah. I think I might.
You should just like look up a little thing.
No, I think I might have done it. Nope. Oh yeah, I did. Nice.
Cool.
Okay. Let's do some three fingers stuff.
Did you make it all the way?
I made it all the way. Let's talk to Melina first.
She's gonna be mad.
She's real mad. This one you okay, there I still have to like go to the menu item. Talk to Melina.
Yeah. Also, if you're doing a frenzy build, you need to push Hieta up to that spot where you're at, because she gives you the frenzied flame. She gives you the frenzied flame like what? It's not called talisman. What are they called in this game?
It is a talisman.
You know what I mean.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, the thing you use for
bells. Yeah.
I forget.
I always call them talismans because they are in all the Dark Souls games. Anyway, the talisman equivalent. I always forget what they're called.
Anyways, I'm getting Melina's frenzied flame dialogue right now.
She's big mad at you. She's like, "How could you?" Whenever I played the game, I was like, "You literally haven't done anything for me. Why would I care what you think at all? Like, even vaguely. You gave me the horse, I guess. But no, you didn't actually. Ranny gave me the horse. So like, I don't know what your problem is. No, wait, Ranny doesn't give you the horse. Ranny gives you she gives you the bell.
I do think that we've talked about this in previous streams before, but like, she does offer a compelling argument here, and depending on, I guess, how metaphorical you read the frenzied flame ending, like if the frenzied flame ending is literal, and you have literally just like extinguished all life on this planet, I think that her argument about, you know, the world is not perfect, but people are still being born, people are still like living their lives, people are still like seeking happiness, like isn't there beauty in that? Why would you like doom all of these people to die? Is a compelling one. If you view the frenzied flame ending as entirely metaphorical and like we're kind of raising the status quo to build a new world from there, I think that this sounds, you know, kind of manipulative. But
I think it could be either way.
Yeah.
But I think that like the whole. But I mean, yeah, you could very easily be like, who is getting born? Like, what are you talking about? Like, the only people that are like have any influence over this at all are not anyone else. It's just you and your family, and it just so happens that you are the one that's talking to me about not doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it comes across as like very disingenuous to me.
And we're also kind of under false pretenses about whether or not that is her family, right? She has not been forthcoming about that.
Like, has lied to you about it and then admitted to lying about it. Like,
do you know why I have to take my clothes off to open this door? What is going on with that?
I think it's supposed to be doing a thing where like it's supposed to be like, obviously you're like vulnerable.
Yeah.
And like
you're like submitting yourself to this thing.
Yes, basically, yeah. Or even like humbled.
Yeah.
Like, because you can't like wear any raiment or vestiges, so like there could be no difference between anyone going in there. Like everyone who walks in there.
Oh, interesting.
Is the same,
yeah.
Which is like the whole theme of the three fingers or whatever.
Yeah.
So
that's interesting. You may have frenzied flame-pilled me through this stream.
That was the point of the stream, I guess. If nothing else. But yeah, I mean, I think obviously if you're like reading it literal pound for pound, like, oh yeah. But like if you read any of the endings in any Souls game as like exactly what's happening and not from the thematic point of view,
right.
They're all awful.
True.
Like the only yeah, there's like no good one. So I think that they're all like thematically rich, and the themes are what's important, like with all of the endings. Which is why I think that like Frenzied Flame is so cool, because I think the path to get there is so cool.
Right.
And and you're kind of like making all of the correct people mad, I guess.
Yeah.
And then like
it feels like the most narratively complete ending. because
Yeah,
it kind of like brings the Two Fingers story into a closed loop. In a way that a lot of the other endings don't. Like they feel like non sequiturs compared to this one.
I think that the only other one that does kind of feel more like thematically tied up is Ronnie's. But like, whatever. I mean, I think Ronnie's is fine,
Mm-hmm.
but and also her quest is fun and it's cool to do all of that sort of thing. But I just think the Three Fingers is cooler because it's the only one where it's like I'm not, like in Ronnie's, you're like I am still, you're still like kind of falling under a royal, right? Where you're
Mm-hmm.
like doing something for one of these royal people, and maybe
Yeah.
one that you find like better morally or whatever. But like the Three Fingers is the only one, like I guess except for like the Dung Eater, where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, like I'm not doing that. Like
Yeah.
I am not doing that actually. Like I'm not gonna do what you told me to do. And like the entire premise of having the Tarnished return to the Lands Between in the first place is to become tools of of the Golden Order.
Yeah.
So for like your character to shirk that completely, I think is extremely cool. And be like, I'm not actually doing any of that stuff
Yeah.
that you told me to do, but I will on my way to this go ahead and like dome every single one of you on my way there.
Well, it is also worth noting that the Frenzied Flame ending is kind of what's on the cover of the
It is.
game.
It's Vike. Vike is
Like,
on the cover.
yeah, like it does seem like that's where the developers are pushing you towards, like in a really subtle way, because there's one track that they are explicitly pushing you towards, but there's another one that serves as the counterpoint to that path that, like, if you dig just a little bit deeper, is where you're
Yeah.
going to end up wanting to explore
Right.
anyway, right?
And Vike, like a big thing too is like one
Mm-hmm.
of the fun like deceptions pulled in the game is that like whenever people are first talking about Vike, they're talking about how, as if he's like was like a fool or something, like he was an idiot,
Yeah.
or like that he got right at the end and then couldn't do it or something. And then when you
Mm-hmm.
learn more about him, you learn that like the reason that he failed was out of like this like act of super intense compassion where like
Yeah.
he wouldn't like throw away someone who he thought was innocent, and
Yeah.
because of that he embraced the frenzied flame instead, or it embraced him.
Which it's
And so like
interesting in regards to that Melida would use the, consider the innocent argument,
exactly
to keep you from going this route.
when
Mm-hmm.
like yeah, it's very interesting, I guess, in a way
Mm-hmm.
that I think that the only one that to me is as thematically interesting is Gold Mask, which is we have like a
Yeah,
whole thing about that.
for
But
sure.
like like Three Fingers is just cool. It's very punk rock. You're very like I'm not doing any of that. It's the just soundtracked by Rage Against the Machine.
100%. Yeah, I was gonna quote Rage Against the Machine earlier, but I don't want to rack up the cuss counter right
Yeah.
now. Anyways, this has been a good stream. I'm glad that we kind of came full circle from Lanedell
We
to the
finally
Three Fingers.
actually did a thing where we wound up where we were supposed to wind up at
Absolutely.
the end of the stream. So
Yeah, good for us.
good job, us.
Good job, us. Only took us like 15 or whatever Elden Ring streams.
Yeah, whatever.
But anyways, next week we are going to dig a little bit deeper into this like already enormous secret area, into another enormous secret area, Deeproot Depths, and then if we have time, which I imagine we will pop over to Mogwin Palace and do all that stuff. So yeah, that'll be next week.
Cool.
You got anything else, Cam?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.